Hey guys, before we get into the video, we're nearly at 3,000 subscribers, which is insane. So if you guys are new here, please be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and let's get into the video. The 2x1 is easily the most used starter base for any solo, as it's quick and easy to throw down and get your wipe started with. Although it's an easy raid early on for bigger groups to get their hands on your loot, how can we take this 2x1 starter and turn it into an easily defendable solo base for any player? Introducing the Whisper, a multi-TC design that is cheap to upkeep and has insane peaks and angles to defend against online raids, giving any solo a fighting chance against those bigger groups. The Whisper features a pixel gap loot room to keep all your best loot hidden while you're offline. The base will be perfect for any solo player looking to defend online raids. Even if the bigger groups offline raid you, they're still going to have to spend between 23 to 27 rockets depending which way they raid, and chances are they're going to miss all your good loot anyways, and if they really want to grief you, they're going to have to deal with 4 external TCs, making the raid cost way too much. Alright, coming up to the base we can see 4 mini Satori disconnectable TCs. What these allow us to do is if you've been raided and your main TC is destroyed, normally you can't place back your TC and you'll lose your bait. With these we can go around to each external and disconnect them. Once all 4 are disconnected, we can go back and place our main base TC and then reconnect all 4 externals and continue on with our wipe and keep our base. Moving into the compound, we have these super basic gatehouses which give visibility in and out of the compound. Moving further in, we can see 2 turrets covering the compound to give any raiders a harder time breaching your walls. Heading into the base, we have this front section which can be used for basic drop loot, and here is a good spot for your refinery, which can also be used as a jump up into the base. Up above we also have more drop boxes and some shotgun traps guarding the front door. Moving in, we have our main working area of the base. Here is a good spot for your locker to help against online raids. Further in we have space for 8 large boxes. This floor is covered by 2 turrets, which is optional but helps a lot as a solo. Here we can access our secret loot through this pixel gap. Here is where you should keep all your explosives and good loot when you get offline. You can access this by looking down the sight of a gun or a bow. Just stand center of this line and look down. Moving further down, we have these 2 drop downs covered by shotgun traps and also more room for loot if needed. Now into our core, we have room for a bed for good spawn raids and 4 large boxes for majority of your good loot. Taking a look at the main base upkeep, we can see just how cheap it is, although the rest of the upkeep is split between the 4 external TCs. Now heading up to our shooting floor, again this spawn area can be covered by 2 turrets if needed. We have room for more beds and lockers for quick spawn rates if you're being raided. Up here we can fit an additional 2 large batteries if we need them. Coming out to our shooting floor, we can see our wide gaps which help dramatically when defending raids, giving us heaps of angles and positions to defend from. Looking around, we can see just how many peaks there are, which will help a lot. Also, we can cover this section of the base with 2 turrets on either end if needed above our additional spawn rooms. Coming down here, we can see an additional spawn room in our compound, which again will help defend against raids. Now moving to our roof, we have these peaks helping defend if raiders are up here. We have room for more turrets and also space for 2 windmills if needed. It's optional to add these 2 vending machines, which can also be drone accessible and unlootable. The only way raiders will get the loot within is if they destroy the sheet metal wall. The only way to access these is to place a triangle roof, which will half the wall, giving you access to the back of the vending machine. A multi-TC design that is cheap to upkeep and has insane peaks and angles to defend against online. Now that we've had a good look at the Whisper, let me show you how to build this in 4 phases. On screen now we can see the floor plan, and here is the total build cost and the daily upkeep between all TCs. Starting out, place a square followed by 8 triangle foundations like so. Coming back, leave 1 square here and then fill it in, snapping it on to the last square placed like so. We have to do this to create the pixel gap loop room for later on. Now place both end walls, go up hard to the wall and look straight up to snap the roof piece on. Again, do the same here. If done correct, you should have this pixel gap in the middle. Now finish up by building a normal 2x1 with the triangle airlock on the front. Place both your wooden doors in this direction to stop players getting in your base in case you're getting door camped. Now place the TC hard up in this corner like so, and come outside to create this half wall so we can snap a triangle piece inside the base for a loot room later on. Now for the box placement. Here it's important to make sure your back's hard up against the wall, and also to keep the box parallel to the wall and TC. If done correct, you should be able to fit 4 large boxes here. As soon as you guys can, upgrade all wooden doors to sheet metal doors to give raiders a harder time. Now that we're up to this stage, we want to place down our 3 boxes. Make sure you lock them, and if you're playing as a duo or trio, make sure they get codes before you seal this up. Alright, this part's important. You want to make sure you snap this piece as far left as you can. You can see in the bottom corner it has 2 different snap points, so go left and right until you see it snap to the furthest left and then place it. And again, repeat on this side, but this time make sure you snap to the furthest right point. Also, if you guys are struggling to keep up with the speed of this video, you can go to the settings and change the playback speed, and that'll help. a good time to decide to throw down some external TCs. So remember, whatever I do, just mirror it on the other side. I'm building with symmetry, so you want to repeat this on the other side of the base. Here we want to make sure we place 2 half-whores. This gives the function for the disconnectable TC. Without this we won't have disconnectable TCs. So remember to do both sides so you have it looking like this. Now we'll start on the other externals. These are a bit different, so again you're going to have to mirror these steps on the other side of the base. Again, making sure we place 2 half-whores here, otherwise the disconnectables will not work. Right here I accidentally placed a wall, instead make this a double door frame. Here we're creating a spawn room. In case you're getting raided, you can spawn in the compound to help defend. Okay, here I'm building with symmetry, so again mirror whatever I do on one side to the other side of the base. This is just done to speed up the video. You can use both sides here again as extra spawn points just to help give you an advantage when defending raids. Place metal barricades on all 4 external TC gatehouses. This is to stop people laddering in. Again, just mirror what I do on the opposite side of the base. If you guys want to add windmills to the base, don't place this triangle roof here. Finally, on phase 4, we just have some finishing touches to make this base truly what it is. These vending machines are optional, they are drone accessible, and raiders will have to blow the sheet metal wall in order to get the loot stored in there. If they break the vending machine, the loot will just despawn. The only way to open the vending machine is by placing this twig roof here, so when you're offline, make sure to break this twig roof. If you guys want to add windmills to the base, this is how you do it. Just keep in mind when you place a windmill up the top, make it as center as possible. Otherwise, when you demolish the ceilings, the windmill will also break. So that's it for the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to hit a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.